Hi everyone, this is Dr. Malego. This is video number 3 in the series of videos to help SRU student teachers complete their SLO projects. In video number 3, we're looking at completing stage 2 of the SLO project. Stage 2 of the SLO project is about planning the instruction and the assessment. And it includes 2 parts, but they're really important, really big parts. The first is developing the pre and post assessment, and the second is developing the instructional plan, which is going to be actually plans because it's going to go over the course of several class periods. So let's take a look at the guidelines and dive in a little more deeply into both of these things. For developing the pre and post assessment, in most cases, or many cases, it's going to be the exact same assessment that you give at the beginning and at the end. But in some cases, once the students have seen the assessment, the pre-assessment, you might not be able to give them the same assessment later. For example, music students, if they're sight reading something, once they've seen it, they can never sight read it again. So in the case where you cannot give the same exact post-assessment, what you want to do is make sure that the level and expectations of the post-assessment are exactly the same as the pre-assessment. It's just that maybe, as in the case of music, there just are different notes there, okay? So you're going to create that with your cooperating teacher. With the pre and post assessment, sometimes a question comes up as to whether you're allowed to use something that maybe someone else has created, maybe something that came with the textbook or with the curriculum that your school uses. That's fine to use. You just have to make sure that you identify it here and you describe what it is and why it is an appropriate pre and post assessment to use. Next, what you're going to do is develop your instructional plan, which is going to include a series of lesson plans that are going to take you from delivering the pre-assessment through doing the post-assessment. And as you're planning your teaching in those plans, you want to make sure that you are using research-based instructional methodology, best practices, things like that in your teaching. In terms of expectations for a lesson plan format, you will want to use what you have learned in your teacher preparation along the way. And if you have questions about the format for the lesson plans that you should be using, you should reach out to your university supervisor for more information on that. Like with stage 1, we want to make sure we're leveraging the information in the rubric to make sure that you're looking at what is in the proficient column here for developing the pre and post assessment and the development of the instructional plan so that you can do the level of SLO project that is passing and successful for your students. That's the end of this video on stage 2. I hope you'll join me in stage 3's video coming up next. Thanks for watching.